by expressing my gratitude to every one of you guys.
Get her the tissues.
I know, right? Like a parent will know, like a mom especially. Like you can have several children, but your first one, there's this bond. And we're gonna love every tiny home that we put our efforts and love into, because God's called us to this vision. And we just wanna help people by sharing the love of Christ to them. And it has meant so much to us that our church from Nebraska would travel 15 hours to come and be a part and share this with us, not knowing how or where this will go, but just believing in us that we have this faith to be able to move mountains because the Lord's called us to do it. So I want Christian Wright and Michelle Wright, they're going to come up and hold the ribbon. And on the behalf of our board, our other board member could not be here because he was on vacation. And let's be real, I just threw this together today. But anyway, I'm going to have Christian share a little bit about his vision, and how we brought this together. So Christian, just talk.
Where you go?
Podium. This is our podium.
Well, before Michelle had a vision, we actually lost her home to foreclosure due to we had a medical bills. Michelle had a stroke, and so I couldn't pay all the medical bills and keep my house payment up, either one. So I got a second job, but it was too late at the time when I got it. It was through a CNC bus lines, which is a transit in Knoxville, where we pick up homeless people and we pick up people that need to go dialysis or go to their job or whatever. And so I started working there and started meeting people. And anyway, the Lord started putting people on my way, and I met a young girl who was just 28 years old, lost all of her kids, and then she was basically homeless herself. She lived in this place in Knoxville where people would actually jump out of the building and kill themselves and stuff like that. So, I forgot the name of the tower, but it was a tower in Knoxville. And anyway, I would talk to her about the Lord and stuff, and one day she came back and said, you're a different type of driver. You don't judge us. You actually just talk to us like we're normal, and said you're just different. I'm like, well, I just talk to you. I'm no different than you. I mean, I'm just a poor man, and I'm here to help whoever I can. Anyway, later on, I met her again. But she was talking about how she lost her kids, and I was like, if you ever sit down and read the Bible and pray? And she goes, well, I can't read the Bible. It's too hard to read. I was like, well, can you read an English Standard Version? She said, I don't even know what an English Standard Version is, so I brought her one. And it's probably been 3 weeks after that I met her, and again, and she said, I want to tell you something. I was like, what's that? And she goes, I gave my life to Christ just because of you. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. I just talked to you. She goes, no, I went to church and I gave my life to Christ. And she said, and I want to let you know, I got me a home now. And she got, her guy that gave her the home actually paid her first 3 months house rent payment, and then paid the electric bill for her to move in. And it was in the Western Heights area, which we have a lot of gangs here in Knoxville, and they do a lot of shooting and killing. But anyway, her home was above Western Heights, where she could see over it, and the Lord was letting me know, said, look, I raised her up out of that, and now she gets to look over all the mess that she came out of. I was like, wow, that's cool. And then all of that, she got her kids back. She went to court and got her kids back, and she found her a job. She couldn't ever find her a job because she was mentally handicapped, and but someone gave her a job. And then, I met other people on the way. Like I met a blind man, and the thing was, I had a whole list of people I was supposed to pick up, and the lady, my dispatcher, says, we're going to take your whole list away. We want you to run this special trip. And pick this blind guy up, and we forgot at the Dallas clinic, and we need to take him to he lives in a nursing home. So I picked him up. I didn't know he was blind. She didn't tell me at the time, and when I got there, he just stood up. I'm like, what's that dude doing just standing up? Why ain't he coming out here to the bus? I'm like, I'm going to go in there and get him. So I went in, and he just held his hands straight out, and I was like, oh, he's blind. So I grabbed his hands, and I'd walk back and say, all right, I'm going to open this door, we're going to go through this door. And then I walked up, and I said, there's one more door, we're going to go through it. And I walked him to the bus, and I was like, okay, the steps, I'm going to help you up the steps. So I led him into the bus, and I set him down, and we got to the nursing home, and I helped him out. Whenever we helped him out, he hit his elbow on the door real hard. I thought, oh man, I'm I'm sorry. And he's like, he screamed a little bit, and I was like, I'm sorry. So I rubbed his elbow and asked if he's okay, and he said, yeah. So I kept on. I got him into a nursing home. Lead him through the doors, open the door, let him know. And he got to the main door in the hallway to his room. I was like, do you need me to walk to your room? He goes, no, I got it from here. And I'm like, are you sure? He goes, yeah, I got it. And I was like, well, let me just open the door for you. And he wouldn't let me. So anyways, like the day after or so, the Lord was dealing with me on the bus, because sometimes I ride by myself. I always play Christian music. I get people on the bus, and he's like, I get on your bus because your bus is happy. I'm like, I don't know why it's happy. It smells funny. But anyway, the Lord started dealing with me. He said, the blind man was a representation of you, Chris. And I'm like, well, I don't understand. He goes, you're always trying to do things on your own. He said, you need to be like the blind man. I'm going to open the doors, and I'm going to hold on to you, and you're going to follow me through these doors. And I'm like, okay. And he said, representation of you hitting that guy's elbow, well, that's the pain you're going to go through. Because with the doors I'm going to lead you through, there's going to be a lot of pain involved. And he goes, but I'm always going to be there comforting you like you did the guy when you held his elbow and rubbed it for him. He said, but you're always like the blind guy when you get to the door. You say, I got it from here. You got it from here. And he said, you don't have anything from here. You're going to follow me through the doors. And well, as I kept working here, I'd meet people and started getting a heavy heart about helping the homeless. So I went to my pastor and was like, I need to start a homeless shelter in Maryville, because we got there's like 364 families in Maryville that's homeless here that people don't know about, because of the Maryville City is real big about hiding them. They always tell you they don't want to hear. That's because they'll just cross the city now of Maryville and Alcoa are like just one big city. All it is, they'll take them to Alcoa and drop them off. Then Alcoa takes them and takes them to Knoxville and drops them off at Karnes. And the only reason we know this is because we met a friend that's homeless and we helped her, and she told us how they operate. But I talked to my pastor about starting a homeless shelter and about getting everything going. And then we met a friend. I had another friend at the church. Her name's Melissa Truby. She goes, "Oh, he's a family just came here from Nebraska, wanting to build tiny homes in Knoxville." I'm like, "They don't need to go to Knoxville. They need to come to Maryville." But anyway, we ended up meeting them, and now we end up being good friends. And it's exactly the same vision. Michelle and us talked about starting a tiny home village. Because I had a friend that lives in Indiana that used to live here. He's good about getting money for homeless shelters because that's what he used to do, getting government funds. And he said, you need to look more into the tiny homes, because tiny homes is where it's at. Homeless shelters need to go away because they're bad deals. And I was like, oh, okay. He said, tiny homes can help people actually get back in society and build themselves up. I was like, all right. So then they came, and it was their idea. I'm like, yeah, that's what we want to do, like a little village. So, and that's how we ended up being friends. And then we had to experience what it's like to be homeless because we didn't have a home. And we had a friend that said, we got $10,000 we can let you invest into the house if you'll fix it up. And well, I walked into the house, and I mean, the ceiling was all black mold. The floor actually fell onto the crawl spaces down in the dirt. And she was like, yeah, we'll do it. And I'm like, I'm not doing this at all. And then the Lord says, yeah, you're going to do it. And he said, this is how I'm doing you. I'm just starting you from the very bottom. Because I had a dream before it ever happened. I was in the house, and I was in that, one of our rooms had a window, but in the dream it had a door. But the door had been completely off the hinge and thrown to the side. And it was thunder and lightning real bad. And God said, in my dream, said, step into the storm. I'm like, I'm not going out there, man. It's lightning and thunder. He's like, step into the storm. He said, it's going to be rough if you're going to go into the storm. And I'm like, okay. And then, anyway, where I was looking at, the house we got was like 2 streets from the house that I had. But it was destroyed by rain and lightning, not lightning, but just big thunderstorms where the roof was leaking so bad. And I was like, man, this is what he's talking about. And he said, but you realize in your dream using your underwear. I was like, yeah, I stand in the doorway, step in the storm in my underwear. He goes, that's because I stripped you of everything. He's like, you're going to start from the bottom and come back. I was like, okay, this is what we're going to do then. So that's what we've done. And I know we came a long way from where we were. But that's how we met. And that's how we became friends. And I didn't get to do much on this because I know that I hurt myself bowling. 42 years old, I guess.
That's awesome. And so, we thought, who could we serve? We started filing for our nonprofit, and they said we needed a board. And I'm like, well, what are we going to do about that? And I'm like, what better people to share this vision, because it's not our vision. This is the Lord's vision He's given us. And it's neat. I keep referring to it as we're all puzzle pieces. And God has one big puzzle that He's creating so that we can advance the kingdom one build at a time. And it takes little people, like little things, to be invested. And these puzzle pieces all come together to serve a purpose. And these are going to be transitional houses.